Carol here. A wonderful warm welcome to my craft room. Yes, I know it's been a while, and I want to thank everybody, all of my followers, all of my new subscribers, those that just simply pop by and visit me in my craft room. Thank you for being patient with me as I took some time off, and it is wonderful to be back. If I didn't get back to you when you were emailing me and dropping me comments, asking how I was doing, I will certainly double check and make sure that I reply to everybody. There were so many people that were checking in. It was difficult for me to get the time that I needed to say thank you to each one of you wonderful friends that are always here when I post a tutorial. So I will get back to you. Now, as you watch me here, I lost the footage at the beginning. Surprise, surprise, right? Yeah, I'm back. Yes, everything went askew. But that's okay, because I came back and I rescued it. I did. Even this morning, I put up, right after you see this, this is kind of what I subbed in here, just to show you what I was doing here. Like right here, I'm trying to get these goober guts off of my gold paper that I had cut out from that die. And most of these supplies are made with Griffin supplies, but it is not necessary. I mean, look at, I just love, love, love gold, don't you? So I put a lot of gold in this one card. And this is from Create 6. You know that big, well, 2 big boxes that I received when I joined up Create 6. And I'm still not even a little bit using all of those supplies that came with that. Now I just heard that Create 7 is out there. Right, Janet? Yeah, so people are getting in on Create 7 before all of the spaces are taken. So I'm just going to throw that in there. But on this tutorial, my friends, when I start creating it again, because like I said this morning, I stopped what I was doing in my voiceover and I actually created this card, just the beginning of the stages of a 4-sided easel card for you. It is super simple, even though I'm not making it look simple. Yeah. If you're not new to me, you totally understand where I'm coming from, right? And let me throw out a happy birthday to Tina. Her birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday, Tina. And here we go. This is my Lazy Susan. Now, if you have a machine, this one is an Griffin machine, but any die cutting machine, place it on top of a spinner, like a Lazy Susan here. That way, you know, I create on an island and I have a chair. You don't want to get up all the time to go and get your die cut coming out the other side. So use a Lazy Susan. Set it on there. Whoa, come on back, Carol. Come on. There you go. Set it on top of there, and then you can sit down and not move your chair if that's the way you create. Yeah, I haven't been here for a while, so I'm making sure there's no dust on my machine. And then that's how you do it. You just turn the Lazy Susan around and let your die cutter work for itself on top. And there we go. So what I'm showing you now, I started over this morning, like I said, because the paper that I'm using, this cream colored paper, is only 80-pound cardstock. You know I don't like working with this weight. It's very light. So I doubled up on everything. So what I'm going to show you is I die cut 5 from any of your beautiful die cuts. It does not have to be Griffin. Whatever die cut you love, this is what you do. You need one of them to fold in half like this, and this is going to be your mechanism that's going to go back and forth right here. Watch this. Easy peasy, isn't it? Well, yeah, it was. It's just that, oh, right here I'm just showing you. Half of it you put glue and half of it you don't. Glue this on top and don't glue that on the bottom. Do. There you go, glue. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? to have glue. Now, I was playing a song there. I'm sorry. You know me. I'm all over the place, but that's all right. I had to start it over. It was such a beautiful song. So now on the glue side, I'm trying to do it exactly like I did this creation that you're looking at. Now, see the top part? This was what's going to go back and forth. But I will show you later on how important it is to just put it on the very edge of your die cut. And then you're going to sandwich it in with another one, just like a book. Right there. Pop it together and easy peasy. Now you have a beautiful area to create on, a large one. You have 2 half-size ones that you can create on. And there is no limit to the beautifulness that you can put on this card, okay, once you get it finished. But if you're working with a thick cardstock, like the 140-pound cardstock I usually work with, you don't need to have this many layers. But I want to show you, if you have a lightweight cardstock like this, 80-pound, as we move forward, you will see how beautiful it is, how you can get the weight you want with just adding more cardstock on top. So this is how I did it. See it going back and forth? And I only did the tiniest portion on top. That's what's so beautiful about this. You can get the same effect without it falling off. It's not going to fall off if you do what I show you later on in the video. This is the outside edge to your die, right? All of this. Yeah, all of it. This is the outside edge, and you're going to, if you want a full area without any of the die cuts in it, there's 5 right there. That's what I'm showing you. Be cut 5. Yes, 5. And then 1 piece folded, and then this outer shell, because I will make a beautiful Christmas card out of that. So that's why I die cut it with those colors. So let's, oh yeah, isn't it beautiful? Now I'm going to show you exactly what I did. This is the easiest easel card to make. Even if you're looking at it and you're saying, Carol, why doesn't it look easy for you? Because I was gone a long time and it was hard for me to go back and remember how I did it. So let's move on. If you have the little tiny machine, you know, the Anna Griffin mini, yeah, I'm just getting rid of some dust. That's okay. You know, I let my craft room sit for a little bit of time, but it's all taken care of, except for the Lazy Susan, as you saw there. So anyway, I'm showing you this die because it can be any die you love. Any die you love can create a beautiful, beauteous easel card. So together, you and I, in my craft room right here, we are going to create a beautiful 4-sided easel card. So let's get started. What I want you to see here is that I put my dies face down onto the magnet plate. And I have used this magnet plate forever, my friends, and I'm still using it. So you don't have to worry if you're putting your dies face down, because you're going to save in the long run with your plates. You are not going to ruin your plates. You will be able to use this magnet plate, I'm telling you, for months. And it's cheaper to replace the magnet plate than to replace your actual cutting plates, right? The acrylic plates that you see there that I just set that die on. So it's a thought. If you want to cut down towards into your magnet plate, it's okay. You will get a beautiful cut every single time. And then when the guts fall out, just grab your We Are Memory Keepers little vacuum cleaner and vacuum them up. Just like that. Easy peasy. Isn't it wonderful what they create now? Oh yeah. Now let's talk about glue. You're going to have to glue some of these die cuts together. So I will share many of the glue ideas that I use. One of them is the sticky specs. Just what you're looking at there. 2 thumbs up. I love it. And it gives you beautiful stickiness on any piece of paper you are working with. But be careful. When I say it's sticky, it is really sticky. Those little specks will go on your nails. They'll go on anything that is close. Oh yeah, I'm having some water. I went off pop, everybody, in the summer. So that is wonderful. Just want to share that. And yeah, so I'm really happy about that. Now, I'm just sitting here, wondering, okay, what is next? All you're seeing here is I'm using lightweight paper, not my 140 pound usual paper. I am using the 80 pound lightweight. So I'm going to double up. So if you see me using these glues, I'm going to take those little outside pieces off so it doesn't get in the way of everything. I'm going to fold my one piece here. This is the actual easel part. And I'm going to fold it only because I need to see the spot to cut it off. You're going to cut it in half, but then you're going to take a little sliver off of that, because when you fold back and forth, you want to have a little less paper joined together. And I'll show you later on. So I took my scoreboard and, come on, Carol, let's move it. I don't know what you're doing there, but you need to score it. Now it will be easier if you fold it in half, just to get the placement. And then you can run your score tool down the board and get the effect that you need, you know, the fold. So it makes it easy. Here we go. Now the reason why I cut the other one off is because I want to use this 80 pound cardstock and I'm going to need some support. So I'm going to cut one of them to put on top here. That's why I took a little sliver off of it, so that it doesn't come into play where the fold is. It doesn't touch the fold, and you're going to really enjoy this flip card. Yeah, see the sticky speck? That's what I'm talking about right there. And I'm going to show you something that helps you eliminate the sticky, especially on your hands when you're creating. So I think that comes later. Now I'm getting out my dental instruments, and I bought them online. Yes, I didn't walk out of the dental. When I retired, I didn't take anything with me. No, I ordered them. Yeah, and you can order them online. A set of 6, and they come in handy because they're super pointy. You know, we always use a pokey tool, so you'll have lots of them. Now, this is a die that comes from Griffin. It is a corner die. I will leave the links over on my blog for you, that you can look it all up. Quickly press it and it'll take you right there so you can purchase it if you so please. Now, this is paper towels just to get the little stickies out of the way. You don't want to use anything wet like a baby wipe. Just grab a paper towel and rub it off, and the sticky specks will nicely move away. Well, speaking of flowers, even if you stamp them and then die cut them, you can use so many possibilities. As with Griffin, you know, if you followed her in any way, her flowers are gorgeous. They're 3-dimensional, and they also have the paper on the back that you take off, but I would not trust using just the sticky on the paper. Make sure you add some liquid glue or any type of glue with it, and then you can stack up the flowers and have a lot of fun just creating. You can cut them apart, as we all do, with multiple decisions as far as how we use our flowers. And I have many videos that are out to show you how easy it is to create flowers from paper, from toilet paper. We all know that video I have up, and tissue, and so many possibilities. So whatever you have in your stash, use it. Now, you know I love pearls. I love pearls. They're beautiful. And I'm going to use them on this card. And like I said, I want to give you possibilities of one-sided cards. So even though I have an easel card, it has 4 sides. Each card will be decorated in such a way that you will love, love, love. Look at those hearts. Aren't they wonderful? You will love just creating a single-sided card if you don't want to do an easel. So let's move forward. Gold, right? We all have a love affair with gold as far as paper. Well, probably anything else that's gold, but I love gold paper. And Anna Griffin has beautiful gold cardstock, thick and luscious. So what I wanted to show you here, that's why I stayed on this for a little bit, is when you're adding to a fold, if you're new to card making, you know you have to take some of it off. Otherwise, when you glue it down right there, see, I managed to give myself about a 1/16 of an inch. Even, yeah, about a 1/16 of an inch. And then you can add something to hide the paper underneath. In my case, it's that cream cardstock that's thin, but yet I piled it too high. Yes, not too high, but just a little high for you to see that it's easy peasy to create this easel card. Now, this is Anna Griffin Borders. This is a die that you can purchase, and like I said, I will leave the links, and you are going to love these dies. You get them. You know what's really nice about this? Let me just go back a little bit. See how you have to cut them off, but you can make them as an envelope tuck. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Just leave them connected, and then you can use it like an envelope tuck. I'll do a card and show you the possibilities of these dies. Oh yeah, we're having some fun now. Now I need to cover this up, and look at, it's the perfect size as I pounce my hands across there. Now we go back to sticky specs. You know by now, I really do like them. But I'm going to do a video soon of showing you all the different glues. Come on, get out of there. This was on its last leg, but I did need some. You know, you can use glossy accents, whatever glue you have on hand. Elmer's glue, it doesn't have to be expensive glue. Any glue that will stick your pearls down. And I once again advise you to not count on the sticky on the back of the pearls. There's no way they would stay on, especially if you're going to mail this. But you know, I like to add a little bit of sticky. Oh yeah, I love that. So take your pokey tool, whatever you have there that you want to apply your pearls. And on this die of Anna Griffin, this is a corner die. As you can see, if you look at it, you cut it in half and then half again like a pie. And you have 4 corners. But I chose to put it down as one die. And isn't it gorgeous? That way you get that beautiful look in the center, and you can add your pearls and it'll dry. You can add your heat tool to make the process go faster, but there are many possibilities. And as you know, in an easel card, you do need to have something down to hold the easel when it folds and comes down. In this case, a beautiful butterfly. I used the cream-colored light cardstock underneath to ghost it, so you had that beautiful ghosting effect. Now adding these pearls to the body of the butterfly, you're going to have that wonderful raised effect to set your easel down into. Even though they're tiny, it is going to work for you. Now let's move along, and we're going to do that fold, that tuck fold right there. So you're going to take a die that will fit in that space. You're going to cut it in half, and then you're going to take a wee bit off like I showed you before. We're going to stick it down with our specs here, and this is a beautiful die. This die right here, it's small and it works. And what you will do, even though you have to fold this and cut this die, this beautiful paper die, in half. And as you can see to the right, there's a little bit more space than to the left, but that's okay, because this is when the strand of pearls come in, and it is going to work for you because it will fool the eye into thinking it's perfectly straight. You know how I do that all the time. So, excuse me, let's move along. This is the guts that we took out of that die because it has a center oval die that fits inside, so it gives you 2 sections. And there's nothing prettier than adding gold to pink, right? So I'm trying not to use my fingers as I'm doing right there. You don't want to do that. But if you want to melt the glue so that you can move your paper around, just add your heat tool to it for just a little bit and you will have that movement. Now, let's talk about movement. Let's move along. So I'm trying to think, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to ghost the pink with some more gold? Let's see if I do. I'm not too sure. And as you can see, I'm only doing one card. I cut it back so that you didn't have to sit for a whole hour and watch 2 cards, which would have been 8 sides altogether, which I usually do. Here I have to cut this off because the fold, right? So I'm just going to show you that. Just give it a little snip and everything will be fine. Let's see. Oh yes, I love these hearts. Gorgeous. So now that we have that, I did add the gold and ghosted over the pink. It is so pretty. And you know why it is? It's matching what's underneath. It's that rose gold. Rose gold is beautiful. And then you add these gorgeous Anna Griffin flowers to the mix. Oh yeah, you got something happening there. Something very pretty happening there. So turn the page and let's recap. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You have that flip easel coming over and resting down. You have pink and then you have this backside that you can fill. You don't want to leave any space undone. You know I don't like to. I like to keep my cardstock oh so pretty, something on every side. And there you have it. Isn't it beautiful? You add the outer pink and gold layer. It can rest on it. Oh yeah, I'm in love with it. And this is the reason why, my friends, I went ahead and cut the other easel card off so that my time is under 30 minutes. And then you can have a break and have some tea, have your coffee, whatever you enjoy. And at the end of the tutorial, I will leave the link for you to just press it and you will see part 2. This is a little view of the second part of the tutorial, and that is the easel card that I included the piece that has the wedding card sample that I did for you if you want to make a wedding card. And what's lovely about it, here it is here. I used different products. But let me tell you, my friends, this easel card is totally flat. You are going to be able to fit it into an envelope and be able to mail it out easily. It does not have bulk and that much weight to it if you do want to mail it. But let me tell you something special right here. I'm going to have a giveaway. I want to give away some cards that I have been storing since my break in, the past few months. And I just want to show my appreciation to everybody that was so kind. I had so many emails and so many comments just concerned, about me, and that means a lot. And you were willing to wait for me to come back. So thank you so much, and I'll make sure every comment has a reply. So here we go, my friends. This is card number 2. Two. And there's a little peek at the wedding card side that is flat, reasonably flat, but yet tremendously beautiful. And then I'm going to show you different sticky supplies that you can use, that you don't have to have all of the up-to-date things. I'm using my Xyron here as one sample of putting the glue quickly onto one side of your paper, so you can just peel it off and use it. And then I'm going to show you many more ideas of using the Xyron. This is the 9-inch, the Creative Station. And then it comes along with, more sizes, of course. You have the 5-inch, you have the 3-inch, you have the 2-inch. And it makes it easy peasy to be able to stick something down. There it is, the 2-inch, and here's the gorgeous little 3-inch Xyron. So we will work with these in the next tutorial. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for waiting for me to come back. It means so much to me, as you know. I would have this giveaway. Just leave me a comment on, what you enjoyed, and share my video. And don't forget to like and do all the things that I generally don't say at the end of my tutorials because I figure if you want to subscribe, you know how to do it. And thank you very much. So here we go. This is just a peek of the next card. And it's going to have a wedding section, a wedding card. It's going to have a get well side to it if you want to make just a plain get well card. It is going to have some ideas to help you, to motivate, to inspire you in your card making. If you're new, leave me a comment and tell me. I would so appreciate that. I do answer all of my comments. As you know, I love to get to know those that join me in my craft room every time I post. So there you have it, my friends, a little peek of the second easel card that we put together. And remember, you do not need Anna Griffin dies or supplies to make these beautiful cards, these beautiful easel cards. You just need a little bit of your stash and work together on making this. So I look forward to having a giveaway. There it is there. I'm going to show you some of the pictures at the end. And yeah, comment and share. And from my comments that I answer, we will have a time where I will do a nice giveaway of cards. And yeah, wherever you live, just drop me a comment. It doesn't matter. It's not only Canadian. Whoa! I shall see you later. And thank you as always. Have yourself a blessed week, my friends. Take care.